Hey everybody, welcome to interview number 7. Uh, I'm gonna say before we get started how awesome it is to have made it this far and our scuffings be minimal.
Everybody.
It's not like there's a
Welcome
big
to
hole in the back
interview
of the
number
studio,
7.
so that's always
Uh,
good. We've had
I'm gonna
some
say
deaths,
before
but
we get
who cares about that? All right. I'm Pop. Thank you for coming in, watching it live or whatever. For the interview of our one and only Peace. So help me welcome him to the stage, everybody. Woohoo!
Hi.
Hi.
Hey.
We got everything kind of switched around today, huh?
Yeah, now it feels weird being over here.
Yeah. You're telling me. We got someone else in the hidey hole today.
We do. Hope it's comfortable in there.
Yeah. I would have given you a laptop like the news station, but we didn't have the funding at the time, so.
That's okay, I'll use good old pen and paper for now.
How are we doing today?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Um, little sleepy. It's been a long week, but I am excited for lore tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm excited too. I can't wait. Oh.
My goodness, it's been a long few months. Those of you at home who don't know, we have been going at it since officially July 16th.
That's okay. It's not a stream without scuff.
Oh yeah. Um, but we have been going at this since July 16th. That is when the server officially opened. So that's going to be our wonderful birthday, and I'm sure we're gonna have some stuff planned for that, and it's gonna be great, but that's a little while from now, but we've been working hard, and we're we're excited. Everyone here is excited for lore. I haven't met anybody who's not, so all right. Do you have any opening remarks before we get started?
uh, I'm very excited to be here despite starting on the server late, but I'm excited regardless.
That's okay. That's okay. It's better late
Yes,
than never, honestly.
exactly.
Yeah. All right. As usual, we have the questions divided up into 3 different categories. One is to be asking about Peace's character. The second one's gonna be asking about Peace's lore, and the third one's gonna be asking about Peace's favorites. And of course, there's a couple each, for, all of those, and people being interviewed have the option to feel as details or as little as they want to. Oh.
We're
All
just that
right, so
powerful.
yeah, we are. Uh, my first question for you is give a description of your character, and you can be as detailed or and this could be both the appearance and the personality, or one or the other, it's whichever.
Yeah, so Peace is an avian, kind of like Pop, except Peace is a lot more bird-like, has feathered ears, and wears this nice, overly fancy getup. I
Yeah,
kind of
very fancy.
designed them, yeah, I kind of designed them to be a bit more tricky, kind of just, you know, not the best of people, but good enough. Very
Yeah.
mysterious, doesn't like to talk about their past too much, and if they do, it could be a lie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but as Neb said, morally obtuse.
Oh, very nice, very nice. Um, all right. My next question for you is what all was your inspo for your character? And that can be, of course, both appearance and or personality.
Appearance wise, it was just, well, whatever looks good, and I took a lot of inspiration from Phil's skin when I was making mine.
Ooh.
As for personality, well, a lot of it was music that I was listening to. Peace has a playlist on Spotify, and I was kind of just thinking of like trickster characters, kind of like the personality of Gabriel from Supernatural, and he's the Cicero from Skyrim.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's actually quite interesting. Oh,
Yeah, just trying to think of what I would want to play in a character. Just keep it fun, keep it different, other than just the wholesome person that I usually am. So Peace is a lot less wholesome than I actually am.
oh. My next question, you don't have to reveal this. You can just say older, young actor.
uh, yeah, Peace is, well, they appear to be in their 20s, but as much like everybody else in the server, Peace is older than that, though they won't say exactly how old that is. Just older.
Ah, okay. Some people give exact numbers and some people just say old. I mean, we've got a pretty wide spectrum of that, I guess.
Age is just a number on the server, it's okay.
Yeah, it is. I completely agree. My last question is what relationships do you either currently or will have in the future?
For relationships, Peace is currently in a relationship with Neb. We are partners in the server. And I have little bits of lore planned with, like, Siren and, well, a little bit more with Hyper over there. Mostly because Peace kind of lives in Hyper's tavern.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm. Got a tiny little room and it's perfect.
Oh, hey. Anything else you'd like to add about your character?
Well, there is a thing that happened to Peace before lore starts, is that Peace got struck by lightning in the past.
Yo,
And that's a big piece of their lore too, because that's how they met Neb.
that's very shocking. Very shocking. Sorry, I couldn't resist.
It's
I
okay.
could not resist. I'm sorry. I told you earlier, I can't resist puns. I hate puns. I can't resist.
It's okay. I can't resist either, and I love puns. So.
You stole all of my love for puns. And this is
Someone
puns
has
with an
to.
S, not puns with a Z. Not to be
Although
confused with the content creator.
we do like puns too, with a Z, but we also like puns
Yes.
with an S.
Okay. Anyway, moving on. Our second category today that we to discuss is your lore. And the first item we have on our agenda um, for the lore category is you giving us an overview of your lore, and just like all the rest of the questions, you can be as open or as cryptic as you'd like.
Yeah, so I don't have a whole lot planned with my lore. I'm mostly just open to do anything with anybody who wants to do stuff. So I try not to plan too much, other than a lot more with Neb, where, like I said, we are partners, and because Neb is a hybrid Vex, we are actually like a bonded pair.
Oh,
Peace has bonded Neb to them. So there's going to be
I
some
got
angst
to
in there.
I got to read in your lore and Neb's lore for that matter. You two have some pretty interesting stuff, like as far as like the bonding and everything.
Yeah, we were talking about how Neb is potentially. We're trying to create an environment for a lot of angst because that's what we both like doing is angst stuff.
A
So it's
good old
more angst all the time. And
a
we were talking about how Pete and Neb found each other shortly after, well, the lightning strike and Neb becoming free, pretty much, and then down the line becoming bonded.
That sounds pretty interesting, and I can't wait to see how, y'all's angst plays out.
Oh, it's gonna be fun.
My first question of the lore category is what was going through your minds when writing your lore?
That's a good question because I don't really know. It was more or less just what do I want to do that would be fun and different from what I normally do. And like I said, taking inspiration from some of the more, I guess, unhinged characters in media. And initially, I wanted to do more like a trickster type because in the Mansion Discord lore, Peace is the god of like wanderlust. So a little bit more chaotic, and I wanted to bring those elements into the Mansion SMP. Not necessarily that they're the same character at all, just similar feels.
Yeah. Will say though that it looks like we have a lot like a lot of the characters I've read for characters who have not been interviewed yet. A lot of us have inspiration from the mansion lore itself. And I think that's something that is pretty unique to us. And it's something that I just find really, really cool that
Oh
like a
yeah,
lot of
for
us are
sure.
incorporating mansion lore as well as MSMP lore.
Definitely, it's something that is very unique to us, like you said, and it's exciting to see how it's gonna play out.
Yeah, yeah. It's and we have like 3 seasons that we're wanting to do. And so if this is just right now, I can't imagine what we'd add in the next few seasons. So that's gonna be really cool.
Oh yeah, the future is gonna be very exciting.
I can't wait to see where it goes.
Oh yeah, I everybody in the mansion is just so talented at coming up with stories and writing, so I'm excited to see what we as a collective can do.
Yeah. Mansion full of fic writers. What do you get? Everything.
Mostly
It's like eighty%
angst, apparently.
though. Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
80% 80.
There's a couple of fluff writers, and they hold it together.
And then you got the crack writers who are up to the most chaos.
Oh yeah, those are extremely valuable.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Um, all right. My next question is who all do you have lore planned with so far and how connected is yours to theirs?
Like I mentioned before, the main person I have lore planned with right now is Neb. We have a lot planned together, and a little bit with Siren, a little bit with Hyper. Obviously, I am open to literally anybody coming up to me and asking me if I want to do lore. I'm mostly looking forward to just walking up on people and doing lore. So I hope to have lore with pretty much everybody and anybody who wants to.
Yeah. That's a pretty I do like that a lot of people have said that, like, "Yeah, I'm open to do lore with anybody," and that, as an owner, makes me really happy to see that everyone's just like, "Oh, yes, let's do it," instead of just being, like, exclusive to a few people, so that's awesome. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
We
Neb's
have a
in the
gremlin up
ceiling
in the
protecting
rafters,
me.
it's we have a gremlin
Hi,
up in the rafters,
Neb.
it's fine. Sup? No weapons. Anyway, uh, okay, my next thing for you is you can tell us a little bit about, like, wherever you live. You've already mentioned that you are staying at Hyper's Tavern.
Yeah, well, I joined at the beginning of November, so I really didn't have time to actually build anything, so I kind of had to think of something. And Hyper was nice enough to let me canonically live with him in the tavern, and he gave me a little room to decorate that I actually just finished yesterday, so thank
Hey,
you,
let's
Hyper,
go.
you're the best.
That's pretty unique, though. That's pretty unique, though, that you're staying in Hyper's Tavern. That's not something you see a lot, and honestly, it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah, and I thought it would be a good way to get me in some lore a little bit.
It's rare that you find more than one person living in, like, a specific house at one point. Like, there are some of us who are, like, parents that have kids that
Mm.
live with us, but typically people don't usually share houses, and that's something really cool that you've got multiple people in, the same house, and they're not necessarily, like, related or anything, so
Yeah, and
pretty cool.
Peace is pretty non-committal anyway, so if I do build something in the future, it might not even be a canon place that Peace actually lives. Just because Peace is so non-committal. Just couch hopper, couch surfer.
A goals.
Exactly. Why build when I can live with a friend?
Why
Maybe
build when
I'll
you can
crash in
mooch?
Neb's. Exactly.
Oh, goodness. Okay. Um, this is, also a common question as all of these are, but are you connected with any of the Holy Trinity?
No. Peace isn't necessarily against them, it's just Peace isn't affiliated with them in any major way.
Yeah, and that's fair. That's completely
If
fair. The deities
if
are
any
kind of there, like, if you want to be involved, you can. If you don't want to, you don't have to. So,
yeah, Peace has some kind of power. Not that they'll ever admit to where, but that's kind of not necessarily a deity, just a powerful being that they got it from.
ah, very interesting. um, oh, I lost my place. Hold up.
Oh no, you're fine. You're
Okay.
fine.
What part of, like, lore specifically are you looking forward to?
That's such a good question. I excited to see like dynamics just organically come up and develop in the mansion. I'm excited to see what other people have planned because I know a lot of people have more solid stuff planned. But I am just so excited to see what we can do together, and I'm excited to do the lore with Neb.
Yeah. Honestly, the whole concept of SMPs, like, being able to do stuff like this with your friends is just awesome. It's so fun.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what I am most excited for, especially since I have a lot going on in my real life, so I don't have a whole lot of time to do lore. So I didn't want to plan anything solid. So just seeing what I can be a part of, I'm excited.
Eh. That is the end of the lore category. Is there anything else you want to the final category? Is there anything about lore that you want to add?
Just as a warning to everybody, anything that Peace says may not be true.
You know what? That's fair. That's completely fair. All right. Last category we have is your favorites, and we can just jump right into it. What is your favorite part of, like, of the lore of being on the MSMP?
Ooh, that's a good question. Like I keep saying, it's just I'm excited for the collaboration we're going to be doing. Like, I can't pick a specific thing that I am most excited for, just because I'm excited to see. I'm excited to see you get blown up. Lovingly,
Me
of
too.
course. I'm excited to meet owls in lore and potentially confuse the heck out of him. I'm excited to see like what happens with Peace and Hyper in the tavern. I'm excited to meet like Siren and Opie and Floofy and just everybody. I'm just excited for people.
Completely. That's a great answer. That is a great answer. My next question for you. My next question. What is your favorite place on the?
Well, considering that I live with Hyper, it's definitely Hyper's Tavern. It is so amazing. I love it there. It is in such a beautiful area. I'm also just completely in
Agreed.
love with Owl's Tree. Oh,
Agreed.
oh, and I have to mention the Temple of the Blood God. It is, when you first showed me that, I was just awestruck. It was awesome.
That place is huge.
It is, and there's so many details in it. It is just so cool. I'm excited for more people to see it. It needs to be shown to the world. It's awesome.
Aw, thank you.
And obviously, like,
Um,
everybody, it's like other people have been saying, everybody's builds in the server has been just incredible.
uh-huh. I completely and totally agree. It's a very, very pretty.
Oh yeah.
My final question of the category um is like who's you kind of sort of answered it earlier, but like whose lore are you looking forward to that is it doesn't necessarily have to be connected to your own.
Just so I don't sound like a broken record, I think Owl's lore I'm really excited about. I cannot wait to see Owls. And obviously, I'm excited for yours and Hyper's lore.
Boom.
And pretty much everybody's lore I am so excited to see. I know Nick has a little bit planned. I'm excited for his lore too. We were talking about
Yeah,
it too.
yeah. um is there anything else you'd like to add before we open up to audience?
I don't think so. I think we can open up to audience questions.
Alrighty. Our wonderful temporary producer Floof down in the hidey hole. It's your go. Oh.
Hello. Sorry.
Hi.
Hi, Blue.
Hi. All right, let's look. What questions do we got here? Are you villainous villain?
I don't think I'm like technically a villain, but I definitely would consider Peace to be on the villainous / chaotic side. an opiment person, so.
Alright. Piper asks, are you good with redstone?
Yes. I wouldn't say like I'm spectacular, but yes, I am pretty good at redstone.
Nice, nice. Serenity asks, do you like waffles?
Serenity, I'm so sorry, but I don't prefer them.
Oh no!
I like
Oh,
I like French toast a lot. I'm so
we should get
sorry,
to our
Serenity.
corner.
Serenity, I'm sorry. I like you.
Oh, oh no! Off to the corner.
Loom says, how does Peace feel about the whole Bond thing? And are they evil because of it?
Yeah, so that's complicated. I wouldn't say that Peace is necessarily evil because of it, but not a good person because of it either, where Peace very much will take advantage of it. And pretty much
Oh.
kind of manipulate Neb in a way. Don't worry, we're very good. We're very close outside of Minecraft, so don't worry, we'll be okay together. But that's going to be very interesting.
Okay, okay. Next question, also from Loom. Who do you want to do lore with most, who you're not affiliated with?
Ooh, that's a really good question. So I kind of mentioned a lot of people that I'm interested in doing lore with. I am very interested in doing lore with you, Opie. Like I said, I want to do lore with as many people as I possibly can. I'm probably forgetting somebody off the top of my head, but I'm very excited, so.
That's a mood. I can't remember you, but I'm excited about you anyway.
My memories are bad, I'm sorry.
Serenity asks, because of your connection to Neb, how does Peace feel about pillagers?
Uh-oh.
I mean, they're there. I mean, their hands on sight anyway. Like if a village or a pillager is coming after Neb, Peace is gonna break out of the fight.
Very nice.
Loom asks, what are the blue things on your head on your Minecraft skin?
Oh, like on the sides of my head, that they're just like I imagine be like feathered ears on Peace, because Peace has feathers pretty much everywhere, mostly like under their cloak. Because unlike Pop, who just has the wings, Peace is very avian like, and
I
also
was just
has
thinking
wings.
that, like, I was just thinking that, like, we were, like, complete opposites on that.
Oh yeah, like you have white wings, I have like gray, purplish wings, so pretty much like what the Elytra looks like.
Just the least avian appearing avian, like, ever.
It's okay, I stole all your avian.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Serenity asks, does Peace do the nesting bird brain things?
Yes, if you visit my room, it's very much a mess, and that's because Peace likes to build a little bit of a nest. I tried to put the bed up high, but it wouldn't respawn correctly, so I just gave up and put it on the floor, so.
And I have a question to follow up with that. Because Peace is like avian, how much do they understand like human stuff?
A lot. They're pretty much. I took the avian inspiration again from Phil, where they're avian, so they're kind of they've been in both. I think they would get along with owls a lot because Peace is a lot bird, but also a lot human.
Loom asks, how did or will you meet Neb?
In lore, we met right after Peace was struck by lightning, we're actually talking about that today, where we kind of imagine that just Peace was flying in a storm, Ned was walking along, there was a crack, and boom, there was Peace on the floor sizzling and smoking because they got struck by lightning. So we've known each other since before. Yeah, fried chicken. Oh, and Neb definitely just took their sword and just poked Peace a little bit. Was like, hey, you okay? You okay? Spoiler, Peace was not okay.
Grilled chicken on a stick.
Exactly.
Serenity asks, what's Peace's view on humans?
They're fun to mess with.
Agreed.
Just wants to cause a little bit of chaos, and humans are fun.
Mhm.
Next questions.
Loomis angst.
Yes. I have like I said, I have a lot planned with Neb. I don't want to do just angst though. I would like to have like some fluff stuff because I am mostly a fluff writer. Just started getting into angst, so I do want to go back to my roots a little bit and do some fluff, but we'll see what happens.
Loomis crimes.
Probably. There's probably gonna be a couple crimes. I might end up in Kata's court once or twice.
Uh-oh.
Or I'll just have Neb do the crimes for me. That's a crime too.
Serenity asks, arson?
Maybe. I don't want to just randomly burn down somebody's build. But
Fire.
if arson is a possibility, arson.
And I'm gonna ask you, murder?
By association, because we'll have probably go to Neb for that.
Loomis chaos?
Oh, absolutely. Chaos 24/7, 365, chaos. It's all chaos.
Hey. I love all these one-worded questions.
They're so great.
Yeah.
I'll ask another question. What's your favorite block in Minecraft?
Ooh, putting me on the spot. I really like the new amethyst block, but I also really like, oh, what are they called? Those the flowered trees, which I can't remember the name. Do we have any in the studio?
Azaleas?
Yeah, azaleas. I love those. But I also just like how Blackstone looks. Sorry.
Serenity asks, favorite food?
In Minecraft, potatoes.
Hey.
Valid. Favorite flower?
I really like the alliums. They're so pretty. I love them. Also, these Lux flowers that I always get.
Let's go.
Loom asks, anything Peace does that's weird because of avian brain?
Because of avian brain, I haven't really thought about it specifically, but now I am. So that's something I'm gonna think about. But probably, do you know what? I'm just gonna say it now. They're probably like shiny things.
Hey, shiny things for the win.
I do have a bunch of like gold and stuff, or like jewels and iron and stuff in my room. So, oh, and I have a bell. Ooh, shiny.
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 Loom asks, opinion on goldfish crackers?
They're my favorite thing in the world. I love them. I will buy them all the time. I have bought those giant boxes just for myself and eaten them in a week.
Loom, I just bought some today.
I like the extreme cheddar goldfish.
Oh, those are so good. I usually go for the colors just because they're amazing and they're fun.
That's what I got.
Yeah, I think those are amazing.
I need to go buy some. No!
Poor Loom is in Britain and can't get goldfish.
I will send you some.
Yes, you need
Have.
some. They're so
Yes.
good.
Oh,
Are there any specific sounds Peace likes/dislikes?
Peace doesn't really like thunder. For
agreed.
obvious reasons. As for likes, they just like pleasant sounding things, so they like bells in the distance, they like music and leaves.
I have a
Loom
question.
oh,
I have a
Loom
question. If
asks,
your character sees shiny jewelry on somebody, is your character someone who would like to like snatch it off of them, or a kid and like to do that?
They definitely think about it, but depending on the person, they won't. They have enough self-control to not, but they definitely are thinking about it, and you will know because they'll be looking at it, just kind of like, I wasn't staring.
That's gonna be funny.
Oh, Hyper has really. I'm coming for you, Hyper. Gib.
Loom asks, why the purple hair and eyes?
Purple is my favorite color, and I just thought it looked cool. Also, pretty much everything needs to be purple around me. I mean, my entire skin is very purple / magenta-ish, so.
Maybe because you're all the way up there. They can't reach you.
Do we have
don't
any
even have
more
flying cars.
questions?
They don't even have flying cars, man. Cringe. Oh.
Loom asks, opinions on Neb in the ceiling.
I approve. It's also pre-canon. Even though lore hasn't started, it's definitely canon that Neb would be in the ceiling. If this interview was lore, that would be accurate.
We all love us some gremlins up in the rafters.
Oh, absolutely.
Mansion's full of them.
That's where I got those from. Thank you.
Shiny.
I was wondering where these came from. I had one in my inventory before. I was like, huh, I didn't put that there. Where did it come from?
There's emeralds raining from the sky.
These will go in my shiny chest.
Loom asks, favorite shiny.
Favorite shiny? The shiny. Probably gold shiny.
Hey, let's go.
No, now that I said that, Peace is really gonna like Pop. Look at all that gold.
That could be some hilarious crack, you and I just going around like looking at people's shiny gold stuff and like getting as much shiny gold earrings for my ears as possible.
I can just imagine you hear Peace walking in, just ching ching ching, just covered in gold jewelry.
Yes, gold jewelry. Let's go.
I need to make a skin for that now.
Yes.
Any more questions from our lovely audience?
Does anybody in the audience like gold stuff?
Loom asks, opinion on low quality spinning funky town fish.
I've seen it. It's hilarious. I approve.
Hey.
There's smoke coming out the floor. There's a torch.
If you like gold jewelry, good, because we're coming for /
Anybody who said yes to
J.
they have gold, I'm writing your name down. I'm coming.
Ooh, give me a copy of that.
Okay, I'll make sure. You're on my list, Opie. I got you.
Do we have any more questions from our lovely audience?
Oh, uh-oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
That temple's gonna be mine.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Shouldn't have said that.
You know, like that meme with like the bird getting in like the church and the house and stuff? Yeah, that's gonna be Peace. Peace is just gonna go in, you just gotta shoo it out with a newspaper.
I do think that all the temples do have golds in them, so at least at some point in them. I think. I do know for certain that the Blood God and the Death Goddess ones have it. I'm not too sure about the Lex Temple. I'm sure. Well, it might be. It might be in there. I don't know. We'd have to go look just to find all the golds.
Gotta hunt down
Go.
every piece of gold on the server.
Oh, hey! Check it out, check it out. Go on, Apple.
Shiny in me.
Shiny and tasty.
Now I'm stanky. It's okay.
Okay. Oh, any more questions from the audience? Oh.
We got something going on over there.
Nope.
Guys, please don't sacrifice anybody inside. You realize how expensive it is to clean the floor.
It is so expensive to find a cleaner at this hour.
For
in this
real.
location. It's just our costs
Especially
are
this close to
astronomical.
lore. Especially this close to lore, man.
Exactly. It'd be like an after hours fee and an emergency call out fee. It's too much.
Expediting so we don't get called the cops on for freaking for blood all over.
Exactly. And then you have to pay the hush money and
yeah, seriously.
It's just unaffordable in this economy.
And then having to go get food afterward because all that shit's gonna make you hungry.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, seriously.
Can't on an empty stomach. And there's
yes,
way too much paperwork.
Absolutely.
Oh, well, there. Okay, let me start crunching the numbers.
Damn it. Okay. If there are no more questions from the audience, let's just ignore the ritual sacrifices over there. Thank you everybody for coming to watch. Thanks for everybody watching the VOD. Watching the live stream right now. Thank you to everybody who was answering questions. To Loom for being an awesome escort. Hello, Hyper Beloved. For Flu for being our fill-in producer today. For you guys for being patient as we drag Peace out of the little hiding hole today and bring him up on stage again. So
yeah, it's it's a risk every time. You don't know what will happen.
Absolutely. Ritual sacrifices, gremlins up in the that kind of thing. And also thank you to Owls for being the wonderful cameraman. Oh, also thank you, Peace, for what are you doing?
Oh. The kaboom might be happening earlier than expected.
No! I am God, you cannot! I when you sacrificed two. Oh no. Okay. Thank you guys for
Uh-oh.
so thank you, Peace, for the new no, not Big Boom Time yet. Uh, anyway, thank you for the music for the intro and outro. Okay, bye guys. Thanks for